Hey there, y'all. It's that Myth Moon, whatever you want to call me. And today I'm going to be taking y'all through my 8th sketchbook. I know this layout is kind of different. I'm actually holding my phone this time. And that's just because this sketchbook is way too big for me to use any kind of normal tripod. So yeah, you'll get a little close-up and personal view of it. Now, full disclaimer, this sketchbook is not done. It's not halfway done. It's not 1/4 of the way done. I abandoned this sketchbook. I abandoned it months ago, but I officially decided to abandon it today, which is why y'all are getting the sketchbook tour. Now, this is the Crescent Render sketchbook. It's that bleed-proof marker paper where stuff doesn't go to the other side. And you can use other medias in it. It's just not as good for those, I guess. Take y'all through some of the goals that I had. I started this sketchbook in March of 2023, and it's still not done, so yeah. I wanted to be super ambitious though and try facing some of my art fears, getting better, practicing a lot of the stuff that I struggle with instead of just complaining about it. And I did. For what little I did complete this sketchbook, I did kind of stick to those goals. This is my OC Ogaki, and this was also during the 100-day challenge that I was trying to do, and I also failed that. But I wanted to experiment more with Ogaki and what kind of alien he was, what he looks like, and yeah. I was doing this on separate sheets of paper because I wasn't really ready to start this one just yet. I was super excited and it was just a disappointment. Then I started practicing folds, which I really like how they came out. I was using a Pinterest reference because I never draw folds or clothes for real. Then I just was still sketching on separate sheets of paper. That's my OC Nanashi. This is a thumbnail for the sketchbook mascot. This is a toxic character. I draw a lot, but she's like an OC, but not really. I don't know anything about her. This was from a video I did. I don't know why I did that video, what the purpose was, but I was just using this rainbow pencil. And then I did this sloth OC, and it's my favorite one here. I mainly just wanted to use my scrap paper, see how I could fit her in. And I also wanted to use green because I never use green. Then here's the actual finished first page. I wanted to do a mascot that was super colorful just to use as many markers as I possibly could. And I also just wanted to do a bunch of cutesy stuff around it, colorful stuff, and added stickers. But yeah, this is where I started to realize, like, the markers, you can't really see it here. I tried to use colored pencil to save it, but this was my first inkling that this paper was not gonna be what I expected. That was the original face that I did for it, and I came back in August of 2023 to redo it, and I'm happy I did. Okay, and then here I was studying some of the stuff that I normally try to avoid. So I usually would draw ears like super stylized and not very accurate. And so I decided I'm going to study it and see how I could improve. And then we get into my real gripe with the markers. I think it shows up super clear here, but look how splotchy and I was so disappointed. And then I was like, nah, it's not just me. It has to be this paper. So I got some more marker paper, and yeah. Like, the colors are so much darker here than they are here, but they're smoother. Granted, I did come in with some colored pencils to try to add something to it, but it's just, man, I don't know how that happened. Okay, and then I was disappointed, but I tried to continue on trying different mediums. I ended up drawing this for my best friend, which I guess I'll insert a little picture of the finished digital product. This was just a meme I saw on TikTok, but it does point out the issue, which I learned as well, that liners, any kind of liner or ink really, does not dry immediately. It'll stay wet or smudgeable for at least a week after. And then this was me testing a bunch of different mediums, even regular pen smudged, and I don't know, I said it like that. And then I was trying colored pencils, and I did like 3 layers, and then I came on top of it with black, and it came out purple. So I'm like, okay, 3 layers max, because I for sure thought black would show up, but nope. I tried to do the 100 heads challenge again, and I was super proud of how these came out. Like, it was so cool to actually see improvement from the last few times I've attempted this challenge. And I think these 3, 6, 9, and 10 are my favorites. They just look nice. And then 12 and 13 are pretty cool. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was so nice to actually see these. I guess I'll do a whole thing. Then I did this little doodle of me and my best friend because she showed me the movie Aquamarine. And yeah, I just wanted to do a drawing to commemorate that day. And then we can see the art block is starting to come on strong. But yeah, We also watched H2O, or at least a little bit of it together, which is why I also wanted to do the mermaid drawings. But anytime you see a drawing like this in my sketchbooks, no, an art block is coming. It's on the way. Then I drew my OC Erica, who looks different every single time I draw her. Yep. But I'm still struggling with whether or not I want to make my art more cartoony, more semi-realistic. I don't know. That's still something I gotta decide on. Now we're going into the brain rot phase of my art, which it kind of started in the last sketchbook where I was obsessed with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And yeah, I created a whole family line. Like, there's Punnett squares, y'all. I was deep into it. I mean, here, when you draw smaller, the issue with the markers isn't as noticeable, but the larger of a scale you go on, you could just see, like, ugh, I don't know why I did that, man. But I kept pushing. I'm like, I'm gonna get this brain rot out if it's the last thing I do. And so this, I think, is one of my favorites of them. Oh, I didn't explain. She's from part 4. She's from part 5. Not that it matters, but you know, I just want y'all to know. Then she's supposed to be from part 3. I don't like this drawing. I don't like that one either, but these two little tiny ones where I was trying to figure out what the outfit I wanted to give her, I like those. Then we have the grandma of all of them. She's part 2. And then she got older. I don't really draw a lot of old people, so I like doing this. I like how her hair came out. And then this was me just making fun of my art, because like the eyes were just coming out so, I don't know, but I was just making fun of myself. Like, this is how I was seeing it. The brain rot continues. You thought I was done. No, they have to have a dad. So yeah, he's the dad of all 3 of the girls, and I really like this drawing. I really do. I tried to continue like the heart motif. There's the Punnett squares again, but I tried to continue with the heart motif, but I don't know. I drew them all together, but I'm not good with colors. Oh, and this was a redraw. I really like how this came out. It looks so good. I'll put the other one on screen so y'all can see it. These were just some of the sketches or thumbnails I did for it. I really like this one, but I did incorporate aspects of all of them into the final drawing. Then this is really a doodle page, like nothing too serious here. I was really losing steam. I got Red Dead Redemption 2. That is such a good game. I love that game. Look, months have passed. This is July now. The last page was like April. I tried to draw my OC Kiara. She always somehow comes out a little bit ugly. And then just sketching a full body, trying to figure out how that works. Doing some just random line art. That does not look like Theo Von, but okay. Then this is a redraw of another drawing that I tried redrawing. Well, no, this is just a redraw of a sucky digital art piece that I did, and it's not too much better, but I guess I'll put that up too. Then I continued on. I'm trying to learn how to draw heads. I started down here, and yeah, I tried to draw Kiara again. Did not come out good, but then this came out pretty okay. The Loomis head method, I really like it. That was helpful. And yeah, I was supposed to have like whole goals. Like, I had little sticky notes showing me where I should be at the end of each month if I wanted to finish it in 6 months. And yeah, we see how that went. Anyways, continue on. Still in the same month, surprisingly. I did my OC Orion. And again, you can kind of see how the line art just, it smudged, man. And that was so frustrating. Dang, that's glossy. But yeah, again with the markers, I'm still trying to force my way through. I don't care. I just wanted colors. And then this, I did digital as well, which I guess I'll put up. Here, I was just working in crayons because anytime I draw like this sloth character, I want to use crayons. And yeah, I really like how this landscape came out. It's so cool to me. I've never done anything like it, so that was nice. And then this is just because of this paper. It doesn't have like any tooth whatsoever. None. So using crayons was a little bit of a struggle, but I like it. I like how that came out. This may be familiar. This was my 3 marker challenge, the last video I posted on YouTube. And this will really tell y'all how little I drew in the sketchbook after that video and where the block really came on strong. And also the fact that I could not draw on camera, y'all. Oh my gosh. Like, this came out so much better when I was just doing my own thing, which made me question YouTube. So yeah. Then it was my mom's birthday. So I was just trying to draw her a card and draw her on the card, and I ended up going with this one. She's beautiful. And then it was time for my meet the artist, And I really, really like how this one came out. It is so cool. I'll put the finished one on here as well. If y'all can see, it's about that time, past that time for me to have drawn another one. But we'll see if y'all see that in the next video. Then this is that toxic character that I was talking about. I don't really know much about her story, what she's supposed to be, but I like drawing her. And this time I tried to actually draw her, you know, full body, see what I actually want her to look like. Still didn't really figure it out, but I like this one the most. Then this is just some random characters. I doodled them in a separate sketchbook, but then I came back and I really wanted to just, I guess, make a story. I don't know. And here I doodled them together. This is so cute. This is so cute. But I made like a bigger drawing. I don't know if she's supposed to be an exorcist or what. He's clearly a demon, but I don't know. These were actually little pieces of like earring protectors. Like I got some acrylic earrings and I just wanted to use them. So put them on a page. Why not? This is my favorite. This is my favorite spread. I'm so sorry. It's my favorite. But this is my favorite page. So this is that same demon guy. I guess I gave him a human disguise. I love doing this in sketchbooks where I just draw stuff with like super detailed teeth for some reason. It's super creepy, but this just looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle without a mask. And this is just a culmination of everything I like in character design. So the character with horns, they have stickers on their face, the teeth, the piercings. And I was too scared to color the whole thing. So of course, only what I wanted to. Megan Thee Stallion lyrics, a random OC. Y'all, Stipling takes so much time. I will never get that bored again. This was around Thanksgiving. We did like some trivia and I ended up winning, even though I only got like 3 right. But anyways, just doodled some of the decorations. What would that, if he is my cousin's son, he's my second cousin. My second cousin. Yeah, I was trying to figure out shape language and I was figuring out where my characters fell on that shape language chart, whatever. And this, yeah, it's kind of the beginning of the end. There's only one more spread after this. I started with this in December and this was me. I was still trying to figure out the shape language. This is my OC Artemis, but it's just not what I want. Like, it's nothing bad about this. It's just, I don't know. It's not what I want. I don't want to go this semi-realistic. I still want some cartoony aspects, and I'm not good at this. This took forever, but whatever. Then I came back and I have this like painting thing that I did with angels, I guess. And so I wanted to do a second one to go along with it. And I guess I'll put that up. This page was supposed to be used for the other ones, but yeah, you see how far I got with that. And of course, we end with more brain rot. Of course, who would I be if I didn't hyperfixate? Attack on Titan OC. Her name is Danya, and yeah, I don't really do full bodies too often, but these were so fun. And then I came back and I doodled her a little bit more. And now there's a whole story with this spread. When I did this, I finished this page. I really hated this drawing. Like, from the moment I started it to the moment I finished it, I did not like it. But I forced myself to finish it. And that's something I really tried to like do the opposite of on this page. I need to learn how to move on and stop being so sentimental. And it was my goal to move on and start, you know, actually sketching again, fall in love with the process. But yeah, I stopped. That's where I abandoned this sketchbook. And it's been so long now that I don't even feel an urge to pick up this sketchbook. It's just huge. Like, I can't film with it right. I don't really, it's not that I don't like the art that's in here. It's some good stuff in here. It's just not what I want. And that's where this puppy comes in. Woo! This sketchbook is what really pushed me to start moving on and caring a little bit less about my art. September of 2022, and my goals were just to go against everything that this sketchbook was and what my other sketchbooks were as well. I wanted to just draw what I wanted and not care. And so that's what I started doing. It started out so bad. So I was like, I want to give up immediately. Now that's what happens. Like, when I fail at something, I'm like, I quit, I suck, and I'm done. But yeah, I powered through. And even though that came out bad, I redrew it and I'm like, oh, I like this idea. And then this idea became that art piece, which is crazy. Like, wow. Even a failure ended up becoming something that I'm pretty proud of. Okay, I can show y'all this next page. was me just getting in my head. I had these Naruto OCs that I never really gave a design to. I'm like, okay, let me try doodling that. And let me just skip JoJo brain rot again. And then I drew myself, self-portrait. This was a sketch for my 8th sketchbook mascot. And that's so cute. But anyway, I don't want to focus too much on the details of this. I'm drawing what I want. I went to pen. This is still during my 100-day challenge, which I failed as well. I was sick of caring and erasing and trying to get everything as good as I could get it. It's just, that's not what art is supposed to be, not to me at least. And so I just decided to draw. Hey, it may come out ugly. Sometimes it'll come out pretty good. But the point isn't to keep just wasting time or try to make something perfect. It's just to create art. And this sketchbook really, really helped me realize that. And I love just being able to, again, look, see? I love just being able to do whatever I want to do, no matter how weird or crazy it may seem. And these were the paintings again. That's where the finished one came from. I might do some more of them. I think I posted that before. Let me see. This is a shared OC with my best friend. Then this is me just testing some supplies. Epic the Musical, which is super good. Y'all should definitely listen to it. Here, I was just trying to come up with a character design. This is around the time where I finally decided, hey, I'm putting too much effort. This was supposed to be a low effort, non-caring sketchbook, but here I am trying to do finished pieces. I also binge bleach. And so this right here was the character development moment. Like, I finally decided to just move on. And I love what I started doing with this sketchbook. It's not the best artwork. It's not any finished artwork for real. It's just me practicing. I started out with pencil, but I went right back into pen. And look, like what? Like, oh my gosh. Not all of it's the best work. And that's not the point. It's just having fun with drawing again. Chibi's random detailed junk, like random faces and expressions. It's just so fun to me. Like, should I do a flip? Yeah, like, oh my gosh. It's just so fun to me. And randomly, just some super detailed artwork. More pens, more not really caring, just making marks on a page. This is when I started playing Stardew Valley and I wanted to draw my farmer because why not? And I think this is like the last spread of the sketchbook. And I'm still not done with this sketchbook, but this sketchbook will be finished. It's for me mainly, but I just wanted to show y'all, you know, my progress with art, where I'm going, where I'm headed. And I think I'm going to start another sketchbook so y'all can look forward to that. Or I might just never post again. We'll see. I hope everything's going well in your life. And if it's not, I hope it gets better. But that's it for me. Bye.